Hi, my name is Donavan, aka Dubble Dono, and welcome to the Nameless Journey Podcast. Yes, sir. So, you already know the deal. Use code Dubble Dono, AZVA. Gonna be right there. Put the pictures up there. Go ahead and check it out. Discounts. You can get 10% off of your purchase using my discount code. We're on all platforms. I'll put the picture right there. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts for the Android users, iHeartRadio, and we also have it on Amazon Music as well. Go check that out if you want to listen to the extended version of the podcast. This video will be about 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump straight to it. We got my co-host, Khiiiland. You already know who it is. He's always on the podcast. Great co-host. And we got a new person on the podcast. We have my god sister Serina. She's a little prego. She got a baby boy. So we got two people on the podcast, damn near. So let's go and jump straight to it. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
How
are you excited to be on the podcast?
I'm very excited.
You should be. Quit playing with me. You should be. All right. So how about you?
Good.
Yeah,
I feel good. Went to the gym this morning. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I skipped the gym for about like 2-3 weeks, but I'm back on it.
Yeah, bro, I've been lying to everybody. Yeah, I'm going to the gym
in my dreams.
Right.
You know how you go to sleep when you wake up in the morning and then you go right back to sleep for literally a split second, and it's like 2 hours. I was at the gym for 2 hours.
You gotta exercise your mind.
Nowhere near the gym.
Thank you.
Right.
Exercise your mind.
Yeah.
Get in school. Get to school.
Well, you can do it in bed too. It's okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
How are you doing, Don?
I'm chilling. Another day, another dollar. You know, living life.
Yeah,
doing another
true.
episode of the podcast, and I enjoy doing this.
Yeah,
I could say that for sure. Check out the podcast Thursdays. Every Thursday we got the podcast video, and it's gonna be on the extended version. So go check it out. You already know the deal. So let's talk about your pregnancy.
Okay.
Because you got a little baby boy. What up, little Negro? But how has that been going for you?
It's been really good. You know, like in the beginning when you find out you're pregnant, you hear everybody like, oh, like you're gonna feel like you're not gonna have energy, you're not gonna want to do anything, like morning sickness is gonna be like your number one thing, and I don't know. This kid has been on my side since day one. I have not felt sick.
He's been kicking though.
He kicks. He does backflips and everything. I push him back sometimes. I'm like, go back.
Like, who do you think you are? You in my body. My body, my choice.
Right.
Real talk.
That's why you're here.
Exactly. Let him know. But you haven't had any like sicknesses or anything that's been going on with your pregnancy?
I am 7 months.
Damn.
So I've thrown up about like twice.
Twice?
That's not bad. Most people throw up like every morning.
Yeah, and they were like, it was like one time it was because I didn't like my toothpaste, and then the second time it was because
What toothpaste were you using?
what is it, Crest or something like that?
Yeah, he didn't like that. It's too spicy.
Yeah,
he
no.
said,
He said, Mom, where's that bubblegum stuff?
Don't give him no Listerine. Boy, he really gonna kick you. Yeah. He gonna stick his big toe out your belly button. Like,
So is there any like food or drinks that you feel like have changed like taste bud wise since you got pregnant?
No, I think I just like, okay, maybe yeah, because you know I had like my little obsession with pickles, but like I don't know.
Pickles and hot Cheetos.
Oh yes.
Pickles and hot Cheetos?
It's a really good combo.
I blend up my Cheetos and I cut my pickle in fours and I roll it in. What?
I'm
really good.
listening. That's all I'm doing. I'm just a great listener. I'm just listening to what you said.
Do a fruit roll up or fruit by the foot, and that's good too.
Roll a fruit roll up around the pickle, and then you could put like tahini or.
You can get it on AZVA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use code
Dubble Dono to get 10% off here.
You can.
Like do your thing, man. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like enjoy, but
it tastes good.
Just for you.
Yeah.
That's for you. Not for me. But you haven't had any like super crazy cravings? Because I know some people, they have like some weird cravings, like eating mayonnaise with something.
No. Okay.
What's the craziest craving you've had?
I haven't had a crazy craving. I think like I'm starting to. His dad had what did he tell me? He told me to try pickles with ranch. Cuz I like pickles and I love ranch. And so I haven't tried it yet, but I seen somebody post like they had a little waffle maker, like those tiny ones, and they put cheese and then they put like little pickles and then more cheese and then they cooked it and then they dipped it in ranch.
Okay, that's different.
It looked good, and I was like, I gotta get a waffle maker now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably try that, dog. I
I ain't gonna lie, you belong in prison.
What if you would do like regular pickles and then probably do like the ranch powder and like dip it in there in a way and then eat it? Would you do that?
I don't know about dipping it, but I did see the one where they have like the jar and then they pour the powder in there and it soaks in it.
They let it soak overnight type thing.
Yeah. You could do that with like Kool-Aid or like, yeah.
Next question.
I do have one for you guys though. So whenever we all have our license now, but whenever you guys first took your driver's test, what was like the one thing that you overthought that you would fail on but you didn't? Mine would be accelerating fast. Sometimes I would just be like, vroom, you know, and I've worked on that since I've had my license, but that was my main thing. And it wasn't she was like, the only thing that you missed on was like whenever I would go to a stop sign, I would like yield and go instead of coming to a complete stop, looking both ways and then go.
Like California roll.
Yeah.
Like
So that was mine.
I don't think I had one, but I did have this bald headed dude that made me mad. Bro, he failed me.
Why?
Okay, so let me tell you the story. So this is my first time taking the driver's test. Cool. I was doing fine, right? But I was so nervous and I was so in my head that I stopped at the stop sign and I waited. It just stopped there. And then that's what I'm saying. I just stopped there and just waited. And then he said, "You can go." And I said, "Oh, okay, sorry." And then started going. And I'm just like literally sitting there the whole time. And I did well the whole time, right? But there was somebody that came through the bike lane, right? A car drove. I was supposed to make a right turn and the bike lane was right next to me. So I was about to make the right turn. And then some dude in the car, he pulled through the bike lane. So he checked me off some points because of that. For somebody else's doing, you know. So I was like, dang. But people already warned me about him personally, saying that he was like, he kind of like didn't care, and he was already kind of irritated that he had to do my driver's test already. So I was thinking to myself, you signed up for this job, so I'm trying to figure out what are you talking about.
DMV people are not it.
Like, do your thing, man. Like, if you mad, like, I understand if you can't grow no hair on your head, like, but like, you don't have to be mad at me that you can't grow no hair. Like, just take, like, bro, like, I don't even know you.
There's regimens. You can do oils. You can do whatever.
Right.
But the hairline is not coming back. That thing got left back in 3rd grade. So, that was my story with him. But I don't know why he was so angry. That was basically what happened. I stopped at a stop sign, and I continued to stop.
He was waiting for it to
turn green.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to turn green. That's basically what happened. I was waiting for it to turn green, and it never turned green. And I was like, dang.
What's yours?
Me, I think.
Waiting for it to turn green up.
I mean, it wasn't that. But
I was just waiting.
No.
I think for me, it was. Shoot. Right.
Not for real. Like, I mean, I'm just waiting.
Or like, what's like whenever you took it? What was like your biggest like insecurity while taking it?
I think my biggest insecurity was, I don't know what to call it, but like when you're at a red light and you know how you like you look like, is anyone coming, and then you go, but it's still a red light.
Oh, so you were scared?
I was scared to do that. I didn't know if that was okay, because I'm gonna be completely honest, I did not study. It was just based off of what like people taught me, like whoever was in the car with me, how they taught me how to drive.
She watched it on YouTube.
Pretty
Put
much.
it up on
YouTube has some good stuff.
She was on TikTok. She said, "How to drive a car."
Oh no!
Because I drove a Genesis, so it basically did the driving for me.
Oh, in the beginning.
Oh, that's right.
Genesis. My bad.
No, you're right.
My bad.
You're right though.
God loves you. Remember that.
Yeah.
But you were scared of that. Like, I understand being scared of that because most definitely you can get hit or somebody speeding or somebody. No, the scariest thing is when somebody runs the red light and your light is green. But good thing you didn't go. If you went that like half second, they would have hit you.
Yeah.
You know? Because I've been in 2 car crashes. One car crash was my fault. I ain't gonna lie. Made it in a illegal U-turn. and then both of us hit each other in the lago. Right? It was right at the park too, and they were having football practice, and then people were looking like, "What happened?" But I hopped out the car so quick. I damn near almost hit in the bushes because I was like, everybody gonna see who it was.
He on the phone in the bushes like,
he said, "Hey, mom, can you come?" It was crazy.
I'm scared.
But the second car crash, so this lady, she ran a stop sign, and I had the right of way. Old lady too. She was driving like an old Honda. Hit the side of my car, right? I was spinning in the street.
Like T-bone you?
Yeah, she like T-boned me, hit the back wheel of my car. I'm spinning in the street. Airbags deployed, and then she knocked my wheel inside, so she bent my frame as well. So the car is already totaled.
it's done.
Mm-hmm. It's done for. I get out the car, my head is hurting, and I'm like spinning. But mind you, it felt like I was in like Fast and Furious. And the crazy thing is that I remember what song was playing too. It was a Pop Smoke
What was
song.
the song? Oh, wow.
Here comes the
Boom.
No, it was Welcome to the Party. It was literally Welcome to the Party. Yes, it was Welcome to the Party because it was finna welcome me to heaven because of the way they hit me. It was crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then I looked over. The old lady's like shaking, but she was able to park in her own a parking space. She hit my car and then parked in a parking space, and then everybody went to go check on her.
I'm the one that got T-boned.
I got 3 heads in the car with me.
Oh no.
Airbags deployed, and I'm spinning.
Right. So she just hits you in the
I only remember 2 people coming up to me saying, "Are you okay?" Everybody was surrounding her old Honda while she parked in a parking space.
Wow. And you're in the middle of the road.
And I'm in the middle of the road.
Oh no.
Already spun around. And I'm like, somebody help me. Bro, my head hurts. I can't do nothing. Yes, bro. I almost got out the car and just like fell to the ground.
That would have been the smartest decision. Yo.
He said, "Pay me my money. My back hurts.
My neck and my back.
My neck and my back. My leg."
Settle this out of court right now for $200,000.
It was crazy though. That was just a bad experience for me when it came to like car crashes. But other than that, I've been driving smooth, but that was like traumatizing. So now I'm like aware of everything.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you really have to, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
No one really cares. I don't even know how some people get their driver's license nowadays, because I'm like, you really passed that?
Right.
Or you
That's
just
what I'm saying.
driving?
They gotta just be driving.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no way they passed.
All of them.
Because some people, they pull up, like at Target, some people pull up and you be like, "Oh, can I see your ID?" "Oh, I don't have my ID." "Why are you driving your car without an ID?" "Why'd you leave the house without your ID?" "I forgot it at home." "Where do you live?" "Hanford." "What?" "Oh. You're not getting your PS5. You're not getting it. I'm sorry.
If you don't know about it, you should watch the other video.
Watch the other video. I'll go right there. Go ahead and watch that, and you'll know what I'm talking about with the PS5s and everything.
That's crazy though, and it's really cool nowadays. Like the Apple feature, it'll give you, like, you can go on your wallet, right, and then you could add your driver's license on there. But it sucks because nowadays, it like every update, it keeps updating like a state. But right now they don't have California, so they have like Delaware, Maryland, Connecticut.
Because I was about to say
Arizona.
I never saw that feature.
It's really cool, but California just doesn't have it yet.
Don't they have like the COVID vaccines that you could throw in there?
That's what I heard was coming on, but I don't even know.
Because they've been said that since COVID.
It's like 4 years after that.
And I'm like, yo, bro, like, when is it coming? All right.
See ya.
So let's talk about it. So we talked about your pregnancy a little bit. You're excited to have a baby boy. Did you feel like you had to grow up pretty fast since having the baby? Do you feel like you just had to like jump straight into it like you're an adult?
Honestly, I felt like I did grow up fast before this.
Before the baby?
Yeah. So
okay.
It was just a lot of me helping out my mom with the boys and stuff. And so I felt that I was ready to become a mom. Like, obviously, it wasn't planned or anything. It was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt prepared. It wasn't like a big scare. It wasn't like, oh my God, I can't do this. It was like, okay, well,
like you got this.
I did this, and now he's here. Now I can take care of him.
Okay.
And so I think it was just like, it was like, wow, like, this is real.
Yeah. Do you regret anything?
No.
That's good.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm happy where we're all at. We have our house, we have our cars.
Okay.
His room's all set up. He's got he's got everything. His kid is definitely loved.
Okay.
So yeah.
Give me $100. My bad. Nah, my bad. My bad, y'all. Had to get out of character. You was talking about your home being good, and then you got kids, you got a room all set. Like, give me $100.
You look like you got something.
Looks like you, give to charity. I'm charity.
That's funny.
But do you think you're gonna marry this dude that you're with now?
I'll marry him any day.
You'll marry him any day? Real talk. Okay. So what is his name? I haven't met him in person personally. But I've heard about him and I've seen pictures of him.
Yes.
But
his name is Robert.
Robert.
Well, it's Roberto, but
Roberto.
Yeah.
I bet. It's my Mexican side coming in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Roberto.
Spanglish.
My bad. But yeah, Roberto.
He's a really good guy. I love him with, everything in me. So
Okay, that's good.
He's a really good provider. Yeah.
Okay. So Roberto, when you watch the podcast, she's speaking a lot about you, man. She's speaking a lot of good about you.
Did he use any pickup lines whenever he first met you?
He was very because I don't want to tell you how we met.
That's fine. You could just...
we met on a dating app.
Okay. What's the dating app?
Bumble.
I know a few people who are on Bumble.
He had been like...
Yeah, me too.
He was trying to get at me for a while, and I was just like...
He was like, nah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm not interested in you. It was just like, it was more like...
Nah.
Am I ready to settle down? Like,
well,
not
bro said never back down, never what?
Wait,
boy,
what is it? What you
he
say?
said never back down, never what? That boy kept coming back. He wanted a relationship.
You gonna try again? Again.
Exactly.
I'm like, if I wouldn't have, went out to that date or texted him back, like, I never would have been here. And so I'm very grateful that I did.
That's good. So no pickup lines.
No.
No pickup
I don't
lines?
think so.
Okay.
What about his bio? Was it a bad bio or was it a pretty good bio? Because what do you think is the worst bio?
I think it's like the worst one would be like the name, like only the first name, not the age,
just the government,
not where you're from. Yeah, like the littlest information. Like
you said,
I have a dog.
What?
Just Robert.
So,
no,
what's your age?
Yeah, no.
In the mirror.
The mirror. Robert.
No. He had like good pictures.
Good
like,
pictures.
He went out and got those taken because
That's
he was like I'm prepared for this.
That's good. That's crazy. No pickup line.
Because most people be in there shirtless or it's like quality from 2017.
Or like a blank picture of like nothing, and I'm like, oh.
So dang.
Crazy.
Well, since he didn't do pickup lines, I want you guys to go ahead and pick up that phone and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like and comment any questions so I can ask my guest as well. That was a good transition, low key. But like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get the notifications of when you drop the videos, and also like the video and subscribe, man. Subscribe. This is a good channel. But when it comes to dating and everything and like dating profiles, what do you feel like is a good bio to have or a good thing to say in your bio?
I would say personally, because I feel like nowadays they give you a lot of opportunities to put like yourself out there as far as like what you like to do, what you don't like to do, your
Not real talk.
What's it called? Like your if you're a man, you're a girl, you're trans, whatever. It gives you like a lot of options and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say just like put your hobbies out there, your age, your name.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I don't know. Something simple. We don't have to go too far because I feel like that's how you would message each other and get to know.
They give me this then. What's a good way to approach a girl when you're trying to text them on a dating website then?
What do you think? You're the girl.
I don't know.
What's a good approach?
I really
Because some people, and I'm speaking from experience, I've said hello or like what's up just to like be able to start off the conversation. What you want me to say?
Because I don't.
Hey,
like
let me
the
go on a date
blank
with you.
one.
No, that's very true. Yeah.
It's like, what do you want me to say? Like for real. There was one time I went to a girl. I said, "Let me get your number." That's all I said. She gave me her number.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, that's one way." And then she was all like, "Oh, you're very straightforward." Gave me the number.
Yeah.
You have to, especially if you're getting up in that age. Like, you just have to be straightforward. There's no more beating around the bush.
It's like, bro, I'm just trying to talk.
Hmm.
So, what do you think's a good approach to be able to talk to a woman?
I feel like if you're just gonna do the hi or the hello, like you can't just put just the word. Like it needs an emoji or just like a little smile or something. Because I feel like it's just like, hey, hi, and I didn't like that.
Okay.
So I know like a few people would text me and be like, that's a really beautiful name, or like just like starting off with the compliment or just something like that. I liked that.
Like a pickup line.
Yeah, but not the
Like
hi.
giving compliments. Like, I'll compliment you if you actually like pretty, but like.
So you're kind of like big on like body language and like body or like language and tone. Is that what you're saying? Because like if you say hey, then it's like, well, hey. If you say hey with
like,
the
I wanna know
emoji,
what
then it's
energy
like,
you're coming at me
okay,
with.
so
Like,
friendly or not.
Be like, hey, what's up?
yeah.
What do you think about that?
Be like, hey, what's
Is
up?
there an emoji or is it just like
Just hey, what's up?
like, just,
What does it matter with an emoji? What did it matter with an emoji?
She said left.
Is like, hey, what's up? And then winky face.
no, you can't do the wink.
Okay, then
no.
what emoji do you feel like should be good?
It has
then?
to be a smile or like
A smile emoji?
Sometimes I would be like that little hand where it's like, hey.
Hey, what's up?
What about the little dot, the little curve, the smiley?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
I like that.
That's a good one then, I guess.
I'm gonna put the hey, what's up with a gun emoji now. He said, give me your Jim. Give me your number or I'm done with you.
They gonna watch you. They be like, ooh, he's scary. I want him. He has a blicky.
He said, oh my God, he's hood. Pull up to the crib. I'm in the suburbs. I'm in the suburbs. You don't have to be here. You chilling.
It's a park, blue skies.
So I want you guys to comment what is a good pickup line or a good thing to say to a woman, especially when you're on a dating app.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Let us
Put that
know.
in the comments. Let me know.
Want to see what you guys like have came across, like your experiences. You know, it's been bad. Has it been good? Let them know.
So I want to do this real quick. I've been looking at some college confessions that were crazy to me that I needed to read. Right. So this is the story. It says, I played volleyball and the assistant coach got a turkey, meaning that she got a little Tonka trick, you know. She's a stallion for real, and we've been flirting for a minute now. If you can make her laugh and jiggle, you can make them cheeks clap and jiggle. I think today is the day she finally gonna let me hit. So how you...
That's a college confession?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that seemed like a poem or like a story.
Hey, I say do your thing.
What was the first sentence again?
He said, I play volleyball and the assistant coach got a turkey.
You play volleyball in this season, so you're...
So he's a student.
Okay.
And he messing with the assistant
Teacher.
coach. But if you think about it, it's legal.
They're both adults.
They're both adults. So everything's good over here.
True. That's very true.
So it's like, who's gonna stop them?
Yeah.
Nobody, not me.
Yeah.
So
The school, maybe. I don't think that, yeah.
you think the school gonna stop them for real?
No, but it could, like, if
And
they
this is,
find
like,
out that the
she might
principal
get
or whatever.
fired.
Yeah.
It's like after school though, isn't it? Like, or after your classes.
But then again, it's college, so like at the same time, it's... I don't think it's a bad confession. It's a confession.
Like, it's a confession. Like, I say do your thing. Who's stopping you? I won't stop you.
No
I
one.
think you're doing great.
No, unless the dean's like, oh, you're fired. And she's like, oh, you got me in trouble.
But then again, it's like, you guys are still gonna be together. Like,
Yeah.
who gonna
And
stop
then
you?
it's like, well,
No one.
it depends on who you tell. Because then
True.
it's like, are you gloating about it or are you just
I ain't telling nobody.
you liking this person?
Why would you?
If that ever happened to me, I ain't telling nobody.
Yeah. She got
Friends?
a fat turkey, though.
She got a Tonka truck.
I wonder if he was able to cook it during Thanksgiving. Anyway.
My weaker said that he stopped it. But no. All right, this is the next college confession. It said, my girl's body count is 81. My girl's body count is 81. I'm only a 4. She says I'm good, and I get super insecure that because she's had so much sex that I don't meet the standards she might have now. Am I crazy?
81. I'm sorry, I'm not judging, but like
her body count is 81.
81.
His is 4.
And his is 4.
And his is 4. Okay, look.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
No, it's
She's a certified corn star. I ain't gonna lie. That's 81? And you're in college? You're 18. You flipped the 8 and the 1 around.
She's almost to 100.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I guess you could say she's keeping it 100. You feel me?
What did he ask? He said, "Is he crazy?"
I'm gonna read it one more time.
So did he make
My
it
girl's
82?
body count is 81. I'm only at 4. She says I'm good, but I get super insecure that because she's had so much sex that I don't meet the standards she might have now. Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're crazy.
No, you're not crazy. I don't think you're crazy. 81 is
I
crazy.
think you're crazy about like what if you're overthinking about is she like your standards or her standards, you know? Like if you feel like you're not gonna meet them, I feel like you're crazy on that, but you're not crazy about like her having all them bodies. A lot. Does that make sense?
I don't think he's crazy at all, honestly, because it's just like, yo, bro, you're messing with a certified thooter. She's a thought. Like she's been ran through like a track meet. 81 is crazy. You can't tell me that ain't crazy.
No, it is.
And you're in college?
Yeah.
Like I understand college, you're gonna be doing like stuff and everything, but it's just like, how did you rack up that many bodies with?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like when did you even start? That's weird.
That's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
So like I understand how he feels, especially if his is only 4 and hers is 81 double digits.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like that's like a bunch of points that you're scoring in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like those is NBA numbers. Those is crazy. That's
some
what
numbers.
those is numbers, man. That's what I'm saying. Like that's ridiculous to me.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say because I'm like.
Do you think it's crazy and being insecure?
Because if she racked him up like that, then it was meaningless. Then it was like whatever. It was.
Do you feel like if that were to happen to you, you would still like find the love in that person? For both of y'all, would you?
Like
No.
Like
No.
him, like the guy.
Mm-hmm. Like, would you
I
be
feel
like,
like
well, we're going on these dates, it's like committed, and like, would you find love in that still, or would you like cut it off just because of the body
I mean,
count?
if I wasn't, if I was the girl and I'm like, I'm being taken out, I'm being treated right, like all that stuff. I think so, but it's like she must have been going through something to just.
Me, I'm like, we could be friends, but I don't see myself having a relationship with you because honestly, if your body count is 81, that shows me that you're easy. You're easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you giving out free samples like Costco. I don't need that.
Yikes.
So it's just like, that means you're easy. So I'm going to leave you to do whatever you want to do because I don't want to make it 82.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it there. Like, show me that you want to change.
Yeah.
Committed.
Mm-hmm.
But just because you're telling me this, and if you still look this way and you still have 81 dudes still hitting your line and everything.
Okay, I feel like that's where trust issues come in. And
well, that's what I'm saying. He already feels insecure.
Yeah.
So it's like, go ahead. I totally understand why you feel insecure.
Yeah.
If you really like her, do whatever, man. That's your life. But at the end of the day, I don't have to deal with it. That's crazy.
I think everyone has their own personal preference to that, but
like everybody got a choice.
I feel like he already formed his little bond with her. Like,
true.
That's why he's struggling right now.
Well,
Man's struggling.
You're in college, so you still have some life to spare.
Yeah.
She got some more bodies to spare.
Hopefully not. She put a pause on that.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Get a job. Get a job.
All right, ready for the next college confession. It says, I got dared to order pizza and make out with the delivery guy. It was fun, and he was the best kisser I've ever kissed. But it turns out that he's also my cousin's boyfriend. Long story short, family dinner was awkward as F.
Yeah, how did he even make it to the family dinner?
Without meeting her first. Unless this was like an introduction.
Hold up,
introduction dinner.
We're we're all here. We deliver pizza. You make out with the guy. That's some other cousin.
She made out with the guy, the pizza delivery guy, right?
And on a different day, they had dinner.
And the pizza delivery guy ended up being her boyfriend's cousin.
Yeah.
And they went to the family dinner. And then, bam.
How did you make it this? That's so crazy. That's so secretive.
That's crazy to me. It's like, dang, you really went through it, man.
Really?
That's
weird.
Like, now you guys are sitting at the family dinner like, can you pass the gravy?
The no eye contact.
No eye contact. I ain't gonna lie. If I was in that situation and I was like the cousin, I probably would have been sitting there like this, just looking at her,
just staring.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell him,
or not?
Or should
or do you want me to tell him? Because I did nothing.
Because if you think deep into it, she said he's a good kisser, so he kissed her back, meaning he's unfaithful.
Well,
yeah.
They didn't even know though.
Yeah.
But
so they've
he's
kept
still
it
unfaithful. He had a girlfriend, and he kissed her back.
No, the girl. The girl is the one in the situation.
Wait, what?
So the girl, she's the one that was dared by her friends to kiss the pizza delivery guy,
The pizza
right?
delivery guy was the other cousins.
But they didn't know.
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
So both of them didn't know.
But he was still in a relationship, and he's kissing another girl. Like, I know it was like a surprise kiss, like,
was
I'm
it?
making out with you.
Who was in the what?
The delivery guy, he wasn't in a relationship.
The delivery guy wasn't in the relationship. He was the cousin, right? And he didn't know. She got dared to kiss the pizza delivery guy, which was the cousin. So both of them kissed each other. Then after that happened, they met. They ended up seeing each other at the family dinner, and she didn't even know that was her boyfriend's cousin.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about that.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so basically, she's unfaithful because she got dared and she just said, "Oh, I'm gonna go kiss the pizza delivery guy," right?
Yeah.
So she did that, and then when they got to the family dinner, they didn't even know both of them were going to be at the family dinner.
Yikes!
Now they sitting there at the family dinner, awkward.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do now?
So much tension.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I was a cousin, I'm finna sit there and be. So when you gonna tell him? What you did to me? What you did to me? I'm a victim. So that's crazy to me. So in that situation, yeah, I'm snitching. That's my cousin. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy to me. So we are now on the extended version of the podcast. Go ahead and listen some more. It's going to be about an hour. We're going to continue on with the podcast and hope you enjoy the rest of it. So there is one more thing in the college confession, I think. Actually, it was a question or like a statement. It says, he took me to a restaurant and went to the bathroom a lot and stepped out often to take calls. I thought it was weird. And then the waiter said, you know he's at another table with a blonde woman, right? He had 2 first dates at once. What are you doing in that situation? You getting up and leaving, or are you confronting?
I'm confronting. I'm walking up to the table and being like,
I'm confronting for that other girl. If that was my situation, yeah.
You confronting in front of the other girl?
Yeah.
Or
Real talk.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna order whatever the hell I want.
Like that one girl that ordered all of the clams and the ate and he said, nah, you got it.
And then I'm dipping.
That's valid,
Hand him
though.
the bill, yeah, that is valid.
Like, dang.
You want to act stupid, huh? But he was stepping out to take calls too.
He was stepping up to take calls.
That was his excuse, and so he would go to that other table.
He would either take calls or go to the restroom. So he was going to 2 first dates.
Yikes.
I don't even know why you would put yourself in that situation. It's like, go on one date with one girl, and then next time, go on another date with another girl.
He could have gone
he was trying to do
2 different dates in one
night.
day, 1 breakfast date and 1 dinner date.
Yeah, but he was trying to do a 2 for 1.
I wonder how many other dates he had that day.
That's crazy to me. Who's that?
No
one.
So you gonna go up there and you go confront him immediately and be like, "Hey, what we doing?" In the situation. Yeah?
Yep. You think I'm stupid? Look at you.
Think you're
But then too, yeah, I don't know. I think I would do that for sure, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other person would think or how they would react.
I'll make a scene.
I wouldn't go after that person, but I'd go after the person that took me out.
Right.
Actually, I wouldn't even make a scene. I'd just leave, honestly.
I'm gonna rack up the bail.
Because I already know what the dealio is.
That's a good situation where she would do that.
I'm gonna rack up the bill. And then be like, all right, so I see you on another date.
Oh yeah, I would rack up the bill too. I would order things and I would take it to go. It'd be like, yeah, I ordered you this because I thought you would like this. And it'd be like, oh, I gotta go to the restaurant. Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. Bam.
He'd be like, hey, I'm gonna give you $50. He said, can I get it to go in my car?
And then head out. He said, give me a bag. And then you just running out.
Yep.
And then he's gonna take care of the bill.
He has it. He got it.
Take off. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's what you get,
God
dude.
willing, the waiter is on our side.
So I did want to ask you another question. That's towards your pregnancy. Mm-hmm. Do you want to have more kids eventually, or do you want to stick with the one?
Right now, I think.
Well, in the future, obviously.
Yeah.
You want more kids?
My mindset right now, it's like, okay, I think I want to stick with the one.
Mm-hmm.
See how I cope with that, like how we work well together. Like, because, I don't know how I am with parenting. This is my kid. This isn't my brother. This isn't my sister. Like,
yeah.
This is my kid. And so.
Your child.
Yeah. So I think right now I want just the one.
Mm-hmm.
But, as he grows up, I feel like, he should have his siblings. And
okay. That's valid.
Yeah.
That's cool. Does Robert want to have more kids, though? And was he caught off guard by the situation too, or like, do you think he was just like?
I think we were on the same page. We were like, "Whoa, like that happened."
And how long have you guys been together for?
Since April.
Wait.
Is he put on the calendar?
April. Like of 2023, April.
Yeah.
Like.
Putting me on blast.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November,
December.
And we in December. April.
Yeah.
Well, hello. Well, that's crazy. I didn't know this. I thought y'all been together for a cool minute now. Yeah.
If you're gonna have a second baby, then what? Like how far of along? Like
April.
What's the?
No, my bad.
Next week,
another one in April.
Like wow.
You said happy anniversary.
Wow.
Another one in April. Happy anniversary. You said, guess what? Well, we got another.
I think
baby number 2. For both of y'all though, what would you think is like a good time frame to keep like kids separate? Because me and my brother are exactly 2.5 years apart.
2.5. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
It don't really matter to me, honestly, because me and my brother, we're kind of spread apart in age, but we're close together. We're very close, regardless.
So no matter the situation, it just depends on like your guys' bond.
Yeah, like I'm 21 and he's 17. So it's just kind of like we still have a great bond together, and we still stick together pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like our age difference.
Like mine and yours?
Yeah, mine and yours. Like we're only a few months apart.
But you can't do that when having a baby.
No, I feel like maybe like 4 years.
4 years apart is fun.
Just because it's like, I don't know. For me, it's like, I don't know. Being little, I'd be like, oh, like I want, like when I'm older and I have kids, like I want to have a boy first because then he can protect the little sister.
Okay.
And so it's like, if I had a girl or even if I had a boy, it's like they have that older sibling they can run to.
That's
if they don't feel comfortable running to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe like 4 years.
I think that's the good thing about having 2 kids is that they would only have like each other if they're not comfortable going to different people. That makes sense.
Okay. Do you feel like pause, my fault. So with your kids and everything, right, and you having a kid, do you feel like you had to, what's the words to say?
Right.
Nah, for real. Man, we'll skip that question. I'll come back when I remember it. So I want to jump back into the dating situation. What do you think is the worst first date to go to?
I read a post about this and everybody was saying like Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden,
okay,
like, all the good places that were bad, and I was like,
no, they're making jokes off of that. Have you seen that video of that girl that literally was sitting in the car because she refused to go to a cheesecake factory because she felt like that she was better than a cheesecake factory, and that she should be at like some expensive place like Benihana's or something.
I thought Cheesecake Factory was an expensive place.
Yeah, Cheesecake
It
Factory
is.
Like,
I think it's a very
She felt disrespected by that.
no.
well, depending on where your Cheesecake Factory is.
And
'cause
she literally was just sitting
maybe it looks a little wonky.
No, it looked good. The Cheesecake Factory looked fine. She just refused to get out of his
Tripping.
car, and then she like locked the doors.
I will take you home.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheesecake. Well,
It
you
would
get
be
mad
like,
off
oh,
the cheesecake
good.
factory.
like let's just go to the bathroom. I'm gonna lock her out. Drive it.
Dang near the cheesecake's like $10-15
What's wrong
for
with
one slice.
What's wrong with
Right.
Cheesecake Factory though?
I
I'm
love
trying to
that
figure out what's
place.
wrong
I
with that.
absolutely did.
There ain't nothing
It's
wrong
good.
with that.
Well,
Cheesecake Factory is smacking. So I'm
besides
trying,
my pasta, but hey.
yeah, I don't. You need to just stop ordering pasta places, bro. I'm telling you.
But majority of the food's really good.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Cheesecake Factory is good. So when it comes to her, she lucky that he didn't just take you straight to his bedroom because there's a lot of dudes that just want to have sex
She
for
took
real.
her out.
But she all of a sudden doesn't like Cheesecake Factory and she feel like she better than Cheesecake Factory. Nobody knows who you are.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out, what do you feel like you're better than Cheesecake Factory?
That's the sad thing in this like generation is some people just like believe like it's true, like men do have to provide and like they do have to like hold some type of leverage over, but it's not like the men always have to like take you somewhere super nice and spend thousands of dollars on you and do this and this and yeah, probably it's cool to do it like a few times, but it's like about like the thought and the love that they give you at the end of the day.
I'll take her to Chipotle.
And that's good.
Yeah.
That's filling.
And I'll make her feel like, oh
She's
yeah,
still
this place is
picking
gonna be
out.
good. They make the food in front of you and everything. See, I mess up her day just to do that. And I love Chipotle. I take her to.
Are we going to go since?
I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna take. We going to go. Yeah, this is a surprise. This is a surprise. And then bam, we at Chipotle. She lucky I don't take her to a Subway.
Oh,
That's still cooking in front of you.
Yeah, they cook right in front of you.
They wrap it in evereverything.
Yeah, it's delicious.
wanna
It's
cook-
You
gourmet.
want salt? You want pepper?
Gourmet. They have all of the fixings. They even toast it right in front of you.
They ask you, do you want a cold review?
Exactly.
She'd be like, where are we going? Chipotle?
No, I mean, my first date was the movie theaters.
I think that's the worst first date. That's
No,
the worst
okay.
place.
You want me to go, like, into detail?
Talk to me.
We smoked in the car, and then we went to the movies. So it was like,
Yeah, that sounds like a worse first date.
I loved it. I think I would do that any day, but
Y'all done smoked.
Everyone
y'all have
has
no
a-
thoughts in your heads, and then y'all went into a movie.
What did
And
you
couldn't
guys
But I
even
think
speak.
it made us feel more comfortable, though. Like,
Okay.
it lessened the, like, oh my god, I have no idea who I'm with. Like,
So both of you guys were just nervous.
yeah, I don't know. I think I was a little nervous. I don't know how he was feeling. I'm sure he was nervous too, but like going in, it was just like, okay, well, we've smoked together. Like, we're chilling right now. We're a little hungry. And then after that, we went to Denny's. And I love that because that was like, you know, like, that was our
At least you guys went to Denny's because
Yeah.
you guys were able to talk and
Yeah.
sit next to
Yeah.
each other and kind of like just get a feel of each other.
Yeah.
That's understandable because you just said the movies, and if you just take a girl to the movies, you're not talking at all.
Yeah, I know.
You're just watching the movie, and then when you get out, then it's like, so what do you want to do next?
Yeah.
Most of the time, they just want to, like, the girl would just want to go home. Like, you just talk about the movie. Oh, how was the movie? It was good. Probably listen to music. And then that's like, you didn't get to know anything
You're
of
like,
each
okay,
other.
I'm gonna go ahead and go.
See, it's like even, you know, like a date and just hanging out with a friend. Like, I love to be with them for like hours. So it's like we went to our movie. We went. Oh, what time? I can't even remember what time we went. But like, we watched
don't
our
need the
movie. And yeah, no, but like it was like.
I said we don't need the time.
We were there.
Sorry.
We were like out till like 2-3 in the morning.
Dang.
So it was like we got to talk, like get to know each other more. Like we were just sitting outside in the car. Like I think it was outside of my house. We were just sitting and talking.
That's good. So at least you guys got a time to be able to like talk and be able to enjoy each other and everything. So I understand that. That's a good date. But like I said, just the movies.
That's a no.
That's a no. That's a no.
Unless you're in a relationship with that person, then it's like okay. Let's
Well, yeah,
go
then
out.
that's
Different,
understandable because
yeah.
you guys already know each other.
Yeah.
But first date, movies, no. I think a good first date, Dave and Buster's.
That's a good one too.
You get to play games.
Yeah.
It's like a big old Chuck E.
Not
Cheese
the
for
food
grown-ups.
there,
You get to drink. Huh?
Not the food there.
I ain't never tried the food.
Mm-mm.
It's not good?
No.
Messed up your stomach or what?
No, it's just like they try to make it look all fancy, and then like you like look at it and you're like, oh, it's gonna be so good, and then it's just like,
I'll be like, just give me a burger. Thank you.
not even those are good.
Those are not good?
No.
So,
I think they have pizza, like a little pizza. That's kind of, it's okay.
No, I'm good. I can get pizza anywhere.
Yeah.
I can get pizza from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That's good pizza. What are you talking about? They got
I don't like their pizza no more.
Did you hear about the controversy that like happened a couple years ago, right? With
what is it? The conspiracy theory.
the conspiracy theory about the pizzas and how
Yeah.
they have the leftover pizzas and they put them together
back together.
with they put them together and serve it like that. So people that have leftover pizza on the trays and everything, they would take that pizza and they'll put it on the trays for the new people that ordered, warm it up and hand it to them.
Side eye. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that was the big old controversy with that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people stopped doing like Chuck E. Cheese because of the pizza incident.
That's why I'm like,
No
is
way.
it all melted together? Does this circle go with the next pizza?
Speaking of Chuck E. Cheese, have you guys watched the new Five Nights at Freddy movie?
I did.
How
I
was
thought
it?
it was good.
I think it was good too.
I watched it right here in the living room.
What's the concept of it?
Have you ever watched play the game Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, although my cousins would like tell me about it, but I was never really listening to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Five Nights at Freddy's is a pretty scary game. It's basically these animatronics. You are the person, the security guard, or that's doing the night shift, and you have to stay there until 6 a.m. And it's called Five Nights at Freddy's because you have to survive.
Building, though. It's not running like.
You have to survive 5 nights at Freddy's, right? So you are the security guard protecting that place.
Protecting like an abandoned place?
Yeah, because
So-
people like try to break into it or like ruin it, like things like
Okay.
that. So you're protecting the building.
But the animatronics, they are alive. And the animatronics are haunted by children that have been killed and stuffed inside of the animatronics. And now those animatronics are after you.
Yeah.
Because they think that you are trying to like steal and everything because they don't know who you are.
They
You're
don't
just a
understand
security
anything.
guard.
They don't even understand how they got there. Like,
So basically, they trying to kill you, and you got the lights and everything that you have to maneuver, and you have to shut the doors when they come up to the door.
Or
You
isn't
have to
there
watch the
the
cameras
speaker?
and people.
you like make that little sound with the speaker.
Was it scary though?
No, it was.
The jump scares is crazy. I
Really?
ain't gonna lie, because it would throw you off because they would like jump at you and they would yell.
Yeah.
What was it rated?
It was like a game that you could play on your phone.
Yeah.
So like,
And
but
also,
what-
like, on
was it
PC and
rated R?
everything.
You think on the movie?
No. It's PG-13, but
What?
they were gonna make it a rated R movie, but they decided to make it PG-13. And I know a bunch of people were talking about wanting to have the rated R version be released, but they ended up not doing it. But it's a pretty good movie. I suggest you check it out. It's on Peacock and
Peacock.
Peacock, and also on the movie theaters.
Not Tubi.
It's probably on HBO. Huh?
I don't think it's, on HBO because I think it was
it's Max, guys.
My bad.
Maxwell.
My bad.
Oh no, it's just Max.
No, Maxwell. But I think it's only on Peacock.
Yeah.
But I suggest you check it out. Pretty good.
I might. I actually wanted to watch. Me and Serina were talking about it. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that's coming out
Oh, the new
December
one?
15th. Yeah.
You want to watch that?
How do you feel about that, Don?
Have you seen it? Like the
Or, like-
commercial?
I've seen the original. I've seen the previews, but it's just kind of like it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's like another movie. I feel like it's gonna be a hyped up movie. People are gonna get in there and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this movie was alright." You know, so I feel like that's what's it been for a lot of movies. So it's just like I could really care less.
Yeah, I like the first or the old ones. So I'm actually kind of excited to like see what they've done because I guess it's like him years later, but it's so confusing because how is it years later if he's younger? You know?
That was supposed to be him years later,
Supposedly, I don't know.
or is it like his son?
Ooh, I might have to watch the trailer over again. But the Oompa
I don't
Loompas
know.
are there. Like the
They
whole
look
concept of
different.
it is like still there.
Like green hair and
It might be his son. I don't know
2023.
completely the whole backstory. I watched a little bit of the trailer, but I didn't like watch the full thing because it
Yeah.
didn't really intrigue me like that. But
I think I kind of want to be surprised. I don't really want to go into it. I just want to go and be like,
I think I would still
Watch
just check it out
Unexpected.
just to check it out. You know?
Just to see what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you guys seen the horror movie called Thanksgiving?
I seen
No.
the trailer.
I saw the trailer. I never watched it, but I heard good things about it.
Yeah.
And I know that they're coming out with a sequel of it in 2025. That's what they're saying.
There was another one. It was like I don't remember what it was called, and I can't remember if it was like coming out in theaters or if it was just on Netflix. Where there's like something in the water, like their pool or something like that. So
Meg?
no, it wasn't like a shark. It was like a dead body or something. So like the spirit is in the pool.
You got a spirit in the pool.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
So what I'm trying to figure out is like when do they start coming about making like scary or horror movies for Christmas? It was never really like that.
They made horror movies for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Krampus.
Like back then?
Yeah, that I was gonna say that one. I love
Krampus.
that one.
What was it?
Krampus.
It's called Krampus. It's basically the evil Santa.
Yeah.
Maybe I just never really got into
That
like
one's a
Christmas
good one.
stuff until now. Because I use this website to watch like stuff in theaters, or I watch a lot of YouTube now that I'm not really on social media as much.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, they just keep making so much Christmas movies, but they're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that though. I don't know.
So
I
they've
think it's
always done that though.
cool. Yeah.
I guess it's all right.
I
you
think
know,
they haven't come in with anything this year though.
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Like it's all right, but it's just like whatever.
Did you see what is it, that Winnie the Pooh one?
No,
What?
I heard it was trash.
Me and Robert watched it.
Yeah, was it good?
It was not good. It was.
It's literally like a Winnie the Pooh
And
horror
they're coming
movie.
out with another one.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I heard about
they're doing too much.
I heard production sucked. I heard
Yeah,
that they
no.
didn't have a whole lot of money for the
way
production.
they looked, it was just no.
It looked kind of goofy to me because it was
Yeah.
like, why are you making the Winnie the Pooh characters evil and wanting to kill people?
Like they just ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, it sounded like it was going to be stupid when I first heard about it.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Jigsaw movie? I know the Jigsaw
I
movie
did
came
not.
out a little while back. I never watched it. The only reason why I like the Jigsaw movies is because of the traps, and I wanted to see what the traps look like because they're crazy. No psychopath type stuff, but like it's crazy to me how the traps are used and
Yeah.
put together and how they have to escape it and everything. It's crazy. It's sometimes I can't even watch it because it's so crazy and gory that I'm like, dang, like
Like nasty.
if I ever got in that trap, I'm done for. Like there was this one trap where I think the tank was filling up with water and it was attached to his head, right? So he was gonna drown. So what he did, he got a pin from his pocket, and stabbed it in his neck, and opened it up, so he was able to breathe through that little hole in the pin, and he still had a way to be able to figure out how to get out of the tank. So it gave him more time.
How do you think of that? Like
That's what I'm saying. And then I think there was another one where he had to like chop off his leg or something to get out of the trap. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm done.
Yeah, the traps are crazy.
I would never do that.
I can't cut off my own leg.
Oh yeah.
Poke a hole in my body, like
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, you could just take me. I'm done.
Let alone water. It's just like some big bodies of water. Just like that's scary. That's my trypophobia.
Big bodies of water. I thought you said big body.
No.
I
My
was
bad.
the one that pulled him to the depot.
So now you know she was the one that was pulling him into the deep end.
Around my
I'm the one that
brother.
gave him the phobia.
Okay. So if you guys were to get rid of any music genre, what would you get rid of? In this, okay, I'm gonna say it from the beginning of COVID, so 2020 till now.
Pop.
Pop? Oh, I forgot.
Actually, no, country.
What? Why country?
Country's all right. It's just like I don't listen to it heavy like that. I don't listen to it.
It's
What-
getting worse. Country now isn't as good as country then.
Okay,
Hey, you can dismiss it. I'm
that's a
good.
valid point.
I don't want country. I'm good.
No, you just get rid of country all like that.
Yeah, like that's the easiest option for me. Cause some pop songs be hidden sometimes. Some country songs do be hidden too, but it's just like
It's the older ones too.
it's like whatever. Or club music. Ooh,
I think we could do without.
or like rave music. Rave music might gotta go for me.
Really?
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just
I
like
don't-
the bass booming and all of that stuff, and then people just dancing and like I'm just like feel like everybody off a Percocet up in there. It's just like I can't do that.
I could vibe with that though.
make
not
my
with,
head
not with
hurt.
everyone off of Percocet, but I'm just saying like I could vibe to like the music and the lights. Like I be doing it in my own room sometimes.
Yeah, it make
Not
my
gonna
head
lie.
hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I dealt with a girl that was off like Molly or something at Coachella. Yeah. So if she ever listens to this, I remember who you are. You dug your acrylic in my shoulder at Coachella. Can I have that? Ma'am, unhand me. Unhand me, please. I know who you are. If you listen to this, go ahead and check it out. And you probably remember.
I think the world would be slightly. It could slightly change if we do without pop and hip, like rap and hip hop rap.
Slightly change.
Just because most of the stuff nowadays, there is some good songs, but there is just a lot of like sexualizing. You know, like sometimes, and especially ever since like I was younger, like even your mom would tell me, "Are you listening to the lyrics?" Or my mom would tell me to like listen to the lyrics and always make sure like you know what you're listening to, because nowadays everyone listens to the beat, but what are they saying? Just like Doja Cat, I have no shade, no tea, but there is you. If you're not blind, you can see. If you're not blind, you can see what she's doing. You know, you can see like the type of videos.
Watch the video and you understand the whole thing. You're like, oh, okay, this is what I'm listening to.
And sometimes you don't even have to listen to just the first. Sometimes it is just the first verse, and then sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's later. But if you're listening, you'll hear some of the negative stuff, and it's majority all of hip hop and rap.
Yeah. Listen to the lyrics and also watch the symbolism.
The symbolism? Like, what do you mean by that?
There'll be some symbolic things. Like there was a music video with Doja Cat, right? And there was these black and white tiles on the ground. And I believe, and then she also was standing with like this thing, and I think it was symbolic of the sun god, and then it also was symbolic of the. I'm not gonna say it because we don't do that over here, so it's symbolic to something that's demonic. And it was talking about that with Doja Cat. So if you know anything about that, then listen to the lyrics and watch the symbolic things that you see on there. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to put out. But we're going to leave that topic alone. And what is one artist that you could get rid of if you could? That you just be like, we don't need him. Taylor Swift?
Oh my gosh, why is she so overhyped?
I don't know. I didn't...
I'll never.
Yeah, I don't even touch Taylor Swift.
Together.
I don't even touch Taylor Swift because the Taylor Swifties or whatever they call, they're like a cult, man. They ride and die for her. There's this one dude that made a video about Taylor Swift. They was trying to cancel him, and they was in his Twitter DMs and commenting and sending death threats and all of that stuff over Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift don't even know these people.
That's the crazy thing.
That's why I'm like, that's crazy. It's like, do your thing. Like, if you want to listen to Taylor Swift, listen to Taylor Swift. But me personally, I can really care less about her.
I can forget her. She can be knocked off my list.
Like you said, she's overhyped, and it's like, okay, her and what is it, Olivia Rodrigo. I don't
like. She's all right. But
they overhyped her too, I feel like. That's what I'm trying to say.
They overhyped her off of her first album. Yeah. Right? After her first album, everybody was on her and all of that stuff. Then she came out with the second album. Never listened to it. I think she took too long.
Skip. I don't want to listen to it.
Isn't she like in some... She used to do like...
She used to be a Disney Channel. Yeah. She used to be a part of the show called Bizarre Bark.
Yeah. And then she did the High School Musical one.
The new one?
The newest one, yeah.
I didn't even watch that.
On Disney Plus type?
Yeah, that's where I heard her
songs
from. Because I liked those songs. Those were good. And then after that, she just kept going. And I was like, all right.
She's not even a music artist anymore. She's just all over.
Yeah.
It's like, she all right. Like, it's whatever to me.
I can agree, though.
One person, I'm going to say two people. Or maybe top three. Megan Thee Stallion. She could be done, honestly. I say... Doja Cat. She could be done. I like Doja Cat back then, but now what she's doing now is just like, I don't mess with all that. So she can get packed up and sent to the gulag. And then probably the third person I would say that should be done, Jay-Z.
I haven't listened to him.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll listen to a song and I'm like, who's this? And they're like, it's Jay-Z. And I'm like, huh. Because I don't think I recognize his voice or how he sings. I don't even listen to him.
He's a good artist. It's just like I do not listen to him at all.
Yeah.
Like I just don't see myself like really listening to him. Like he's super big, and he's got a bunch of money and does this and does that and has these different artists signed to this. But it's just like I don't really listen to him at all. And I just don't like some of the symbolic stuff that they have. Like when they had that one thing at the Grammys for I think it was the God Did album with DJ Khaled. They did like a representation of the Last Supper with Jesus. And Jay-Z was sitting in the middle as if he was Jesus.
Oh.
You know, it's like...
See, that's what I mean. You could always... I think the world would do better without hip-hop and rap, especially with all this other stuff. When you get signed, you get all these... You have to do all the sacrifices and all this stuff. See, I feel like it would just be better. Everyone would evolve probably a little bit better without rap.
That's why I was like, yeah, I'm good off of that.
You didn't see that, who was it, Daddy Yankee? That whole thing
gave
about
his
him?
life to Jesus?
Yeah, so he's giving up like all the music and stuff.
I saw that. I was like,
good,
hey, do your thing, man. That's good. Same with Gideon. Shout out Gideon. He deleted all of his like YouTube pranks and everything, and how he would like, because I know he would do like crazy stuff. Like he broke into Gatorade headquarters.
Oh wow!
And was giving people Prime drinks to make it seem like it was the new Gatorade flavor. And I guess he got some of the security guards fired because they let him in as if he was a Gatorade corporate.
Yeah. Wow.
So this was kind of like fairly recent because Prime just came out like what, 6 months ago?
Years ago?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Years ago.
Years.
Really?
like a year or two ago.
I just remember it from when we went to go to the store. And
No, Prime's been out for a couple
Prime
years.
just was never in stores.
Prime wasn't in stores heavy like that, like we see at Target or Walmart or anything like that. But Prime's been out for a cool minute because they have multiple flavors, and then they came out with the energy drinks, and then they came out with the little powders where you're able to pour them in your drink. So they've been kind of increasing over time.
Now. Like,
And now Prime, I think, is sponsored by some boxing place.
Wow. So they're doing a big kind of like Scrub Daddy, because Scrub Daddy was a thing.
I love this.
Well, Scrub Daddies were like a thing. I had watched this documentary on YouTube about this guy going to Shark Tank. Yeah.
Not Shark
And like showing yeah. And they were like trying to give him an offer and stuff, and then he was saying how he wanted to come out with all of this stuff, and this was years ago. And then now it's like, and he was like, I'm gonna make this big, like it's gonna go up in stores even if you guys aren't gonna help me out. Now like it's actually in
really
big
popular.
stores.
I love those.
That also shows that you need to be consistent with anything you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes with this podcast, sometimes I don't even want to post videos on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, because I feel like some people do not support my stuff that I do. But
that's okay.
You got to
like
be
you're
consistent
gonna
and continue to push the stuff out, and then it will reach the right people. So that's with everything, though.
Yeah, especially on social media, you have to find your audience. So
continue to be consistent. That's a smart thing to do, honestly.
Yes.
But I know Prime's been out for a cool minute, and I know Logan Paul, he also has a WWE contract that he signed, and currently he is the United States champion as well. And he beat Rey Mysterio for it in Saudi Arabia.
I don't believe any of that's so true.
No, I'm so serious too.
The Paul boys, they have so much money. They've been doing this social media for so long. I feel like they just have connections and they have the money to get anything they want.
But Logan Paul, he is really good in the wrestling ring, though.
Really, or
Like,
is it the
I don't know.
Is it the money?
I'm so serious. He is so good in the wrestling ring, bro. He literally he wrestled against Seth Rollins, who has been in the company and been in different companies before, because he was in this company called Ring of Honor before he came into WWE, and he's been in WWE for, I want to say, like 10 plus years. They had one of the best matches, and I watched it live at WrestleMania. So
you've seen him.
I went to WrestleMania in LA, and I watched Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul, and they had a crazy good match, to the point that people thought it was just a wonderful match. And he's like the best celebrity wrestler that they've ever seen. That's why they signed him for another contract. And then on top of that, they gave him a championship. That's how good he is. I'm telling you.
Oh, I just can't believe any of that.
And then he also pushes the Prime stuff on WWE too. So it's reaching to the kid audience. A lot of kids like Prime because they like Logan Paul.
Which is bad too. I feel like most kids need to know they don't show the difference of what Prime is. Like, yeah, it's cool. I would let my kid, if I were to have a kid now, you can get all the the hydration ones. Yeah, I don't care. But some kids are actually trying to get the energy ones. You don't need energy, kid, you know?
But that's why I also said, because they also put that label on the can where it says 18 plus 4.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, for the energy drinks. Because every energy drink has to have an 18 plus label, so it shows. It just depends on what store is able to sell it to the kids.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's just it depends if the parent is buying it for them or if the store is,
if they're even paying attention to that label,
or the store is just giving it to them, So you just have to be okay, if you want to give it to them, then go ahead and give it to them. But
it's
if not,
you.
Cool, But yeah, I'm telling you, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they've been doing their thing. They've been making tons of money. I know Jake Paul, he's been doing really good in boxing.
That's good for him.
Logan Paul, he's been doing good in boxing, and on top of that, he's in the WWE as well. And WWE just merged with UFC, so they became a bigger company on top of that.
Wow.
So it's just they're all in the mix of everything. For real. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it still fake?
No, honestly, when it comes to WWE, no, I'm gonna just tell you this though. So when the people that are supposed to win the matches, those are staged, right?
Okay, so they already know who's gonna win.
So they already know who's gonna win the match, unless somebody calls an audible, like the referee. That's why the referee's there. And if you see after a spot happens, the referee goes up to them. They'll check to see if they're okay. They'll whisper in their ear to see if they're okay, or he'll tell them, oh, they're calling an audible because the referee has an earpiece in his ear, talking to the people backstage. So all of the moves and everything and all the spots that you see, all that stuff is real, because there's people that has torn their ACL. There's people that have gotten concussion protocol where they have to be out for a number of weeks. There's some people that have broken their arm from spots. Brock Lesnar, he likes to freaking throw people around, so he's injured people before and everything. So it's all this stuff is real. The ladders, real.
Yeah.
Those are real, actual ladders. They're actually falling. The tables, those are real. Sometimes, back then, I know that they used to saw the table in the middle so they could break pretty easily. But the tables are real. The thumbtacks that they throw on the ground when they throw them on them, all those are real. Those are actually going in their body. So,
because we used to grow up watching that, because
our grandpa.
Yeah, and they were so into it, and so I then growing up it was oh, I don't want to watch that anymore, so I wouldn't watch it. But now Robert's obsessed with that, and so I watch it now, and I'm now I can't tell, is it fake or is it real?
No, this is real. I love wrestling for real, because I watch different promotions. So I used to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling for the longest time because of Kenny Omega and all of these other people, but they're in AEW, which is a new promotion that's against WWE. It's called All Elite Wrestling. Then they have WWE, they have Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and they're trying to get signed to this big company like WWE or AEW, And with all of the spots that they do and all of the stuff that happens, all this stuff is real. The punching, the elbows, when they're bleeding, all that stuff is real. So if you literally watch a actual match, or even if you go on YouTube and watch the highlights of the match, you will see all of the spots that they're doing. All that stuff is real. People really do get injured, and they're really getting hit. The only thing that's not real is knowing who's gonna win in some of the spots that they plan. Oh, this person's gonna fall off this ladder. That's what's gonna happen. So they already know they're gonna fall off this ladder.
So they know their end move, where it's okay, you're gonna do this, and that's it, you're done.
So then you think that they're trained?
Oh yeah, so it's basically a stunt double. So they're all trained for this, and all of the moves, and the jumps and the punches and all of that stuff. You have to be trained for that. You can't just go up in there and then sock somebody in the face.
But you're ready for it, whatever you've trained on, you're ready for like what's really gonna happen out there. Makes sense.
Like all of this stuff is really real. And I don't even really care when people say that it's like fake and everything. Like, cool. Like if you
Everyone's
think it's fake,
feelings are valid. Like you say,
if you think that it's fake, then that's fine. But it's just like if you actually watch the matches and everything that go on and what they're doing in the ring, because I watched it live. All of those spots is real. All that stuff is crazy.
See, because like now, like you telling me all that, then it's like, oh, okay, now I understand. But like, you know, growing up being like, oh, it's fake, and they're like, it's not fake. Yeah. But it's like, okay, well.
So if you see the difference between like back then where they had like the divas where the girls would dress in like skimpy clothing and they're like slapping people and pulling hair.
Now.
Like
they still do that?
No, they don't do that now anymore. The women's wrestling is actually like the men's wrestling. They doing spots like that. They're getting lifted up, slammed on their head, and all of the other extra stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Like they bleeding, blah 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 blah.
The skimpy clothing.
Yeah, they're not doing the skimpy clothing and all of that stuff like they did back then. You know, so it's different from what it was when we saw it when we were little.
She would say to like fast forward that. It was so funny.
Yeah, like I thought it was stupid. That's why I didn't watch those matches. So if you look back from what it was back in like,
it's changed a lot.
Let's like say 2013 or like 2008.
Yeah.
That's what the girls in the skimpy clothing and all of that stuff and the men hitting each other, like they was actually wrestling, but people thought it was fake, right? Because of certain things that they would do or the storylines that were kind of stupid. And now you look now, it's crazy. People are really punching each other, headbutting each other, bleeding and all of that stuff, and falling on thumbtacks and bleeding. Even though that was happening like back then in wrestling, like ECW type stuff, but now it's different. Sorry to go on a little rant about like all of this wrestling stuff because you know I like wrestling. Wrestling is one of my favorite things to watch for sure.
Sorry. I feel like a lot of people have that in the back of their mind, just like me, but don't really know how to talk about it or know what's real. So it's just like whatever, you know. And then if you talk about it and then they're actually listening to it, then they probably have some questions answered. Because you know, if I would never ask anyone like, do you watch wrestling or do you think it's real? I just keep it to myself and have my own opinions about it. So maybe some questions did get answered in the audience, you know?
Most definitely.
Like me now.
Because I just watch wrestling because I like wrestling. I don't care what people think or how they feel or if they see me differently. Wrestling is cool. I watch wrestling. I literally got a championship replica belt in my room with a briefcase, a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
And who's going to stop me? Nobody. Like, you didn't pay for it, I did. How about that?
Yeah, those used to be the cool little events that they would do. That was cool.
I think I'm supposed to go to a wrestling event soon. They're supposed to have a live event, I think, in Fresno or Bakersfield.
Really? But usually they do them in Bakersfield, huh?
They do them in Bakersfield, sometimes Fresno. The most recent one that I went to was the one in LA. That was in April, and that was at SoFi Stadium, which is where the LA Rams play football at.
Wow, that's big.
WrestleMania. Literally, I think they said 80,000 people were there.
Oh, wow.
For WrestleMania. And it was a 2-night event. So I went to the Saturday one and then went home Sunday. And then they also had the Sunday event. And then on top of that, they had NXT, which is with WWE, but they're another brand. So it's like the developmental brand. So it's like the people that they sign from like smaller promotions, they come there, wrestle, and then they bring them up to the main roster like Raw and SmackDown. So they had their pay-per-view in a different stadium that was close to SoFi Stadium. The same day.
That's pretty cool though.
But honestly, that's how I am with wrestling. So let's go ahead and leave that topic alone. We talked about that a lot. So I want to ask this question. Do you think it's hard to find friends that want to see you win? I feel like that's rare to find friends that want to see you win.
In my situation, yes.
Yeah.
I do have this like few select friends where it's like they're like very supportive with my pregnancy and stuff like that, but other friends you can tell it's just like, oh, we used to party, we used to do this, and now you can't do that anymore. I don't want to talk about
it. You see a lot of people doing that. It's crazy.
I feel like I see people that are your friends, they want to see you win, but they don't want to see you do better than them.
Yeah. That's very true.
You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm happy for you, but I don't want to see you do better than me.
Yeah.
So they kind of like give you backhanded compliments where it's like, oh, you're doing good, but
I just did this.
But
there's no but. There's no
but. You need to know how to do this, or I know how to do this, or I know how to do that.
Well, congratulations.
And it's like, cool, you know? Like, you could have, like, friends are always good to have, right? But it's rare to have a friend that wants to see you win, even if they do better than you. Mm-hmm. You know?
And I feel like there's no competition between friends or, like, anyone, like,
there should
everyone's in your own lane. Like, who... Like, if you're going to be an actress and then there's someone who's going to be a lawyer, who's better? Or is the actress going to think, oh, the lawyer's better than me if you're making the same? Like, everyone's in their own lane, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So stop judging people or having that over your head. I feel like you just need a lot of self-growth within yourself to realize no one's better than me and they're not better than, you know?
I feel like everybody should do their own thing and they shouldn't worry about what people got on their plate.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Or like be pocket watching. Yeah. You know, you shouldn't be doing that. Worry about your own self, getting your own self right, and take care of your own business, you know?
Yep.
And if you have somebody that is close to you that could potentially be that person that wants to see you win, but don't want to see you do better than them, continue to do you and be silent about what you do. Take care of your business. Do whatever you need to do. Grow. Be better, be smarter, get healthy, do whatever you need to do. And then when you continue to elevate, they will see that elevation in you. You know? You don't have to show people and be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
What is it? Move in silence.
Move in silence. It's best to move in silence.
That's how I, finding out I was pregnant was, I think I'm more of the, oh my God, like everyone needs to know. But Robert was more of the, no, like, this is our information. We can do what we want with it. And so we kept it quiet until, like, I just posted it the other day. Like, people are barely finding out. Yeah. And I'm about to pop.
yeah. Just move in silence. That's the best thing to do. If you have people in your life that want to see you win, but that don't want to see you do better than them, that's when you move in silence. It's best to do that than to
tell everyone your dreams and then they crash it.
Yeah. Because I could go around and tell people that I want this podcast to blow up and I could see me doing this and all of that stuff, and then have that one person that's all like, it's good, but I don't see you doing this. I don't see you blowing up. I'm more of the person, like, when somebody tells me that I can't do it, I'm going to show them that I can. But I'm not going to tell you anything that I'm doing, though.
Yeah. Or I feel like that's also your own business to figure that out on yourself. Like, is this for me or not? You know? Like, who are you to tell me? It's my life.
You know? Like, I'm taking care of business. So, I'm trying new things.
Yes. That's what you have to do in life.
It's better to try new things than to not do it. Yeah. And get discouraged by somebody that told you that you can't do it.
Yeah. Unless it's God telling you not to do it, then don't do it.
Because obviously they don't have the courage to go do it themselves. But you do. So do
Very true.
whatever you want to do. You know? That's how I think you should do. So, I wanted to ask you, because I know we went to high school together, right? What was one of your worst high school memories?
I think it was just bullying.
Bullying?
Yeah, it was.
You would get bullied?
I had girls picking on me to the point where, like, I didn't want to go to school anymore. Like,
was it the fat girls?
No. It was just, like, I think it was just a bad crowd of friends. We didn't clash right, and I don't know. I think that's why, like, when he came to school, like, he came to our high school, it was more like, okay, I can stick with him, and I feel safer. But even then, I still had these girls in my class. I still had these girls hanging around the spots I would hang around, and eventually, like, it turned into fighting, and then it was just like, you know what, I'm gonna leave, because it's like the school wasn't even on my side.
Valid.
And it was like, okay, I've been complaining about this. I've been running to you. I talked about it in, I would do counseling in school because I was so tired of it. And I just left. It's not that I was running from it, but it was just like, I need to protect me and my future. And I don't want to end up in like a, like tech prep.
Oh, that continuation school?
No, it's not like a continuation
or
school?
just like
Tech prep is like it's a school for like troubled kids, like who gets in fights or who doesn't complete anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a bad school or whatever. I think they have like cops there all the time, like just to monitor. That's like staff, you know.
Okay. Then I want to ask this question then. Who do you feel like has more drama, men or women?
I feel like women, just because men, I feel like men, you know, they
Don't
beef it
care.
out and then they're like, all right, we're cool.
Valid.
Women, I feel like we hold grudges more, which I feel like that's something I'm learning to like get away from.
That's for damn sure.
Like I'm learning to get away from holding grudges. I'm learning to just like with
it'd be
like family, friends, relationships. It's like
It's been
okay,
2
we're
years.
arguing.
Why are we still mad?
I don't even remember.
Literally.
But like,
Literally.
He said, I've been sleeping good every night.
She said, "I don't know, but I'm still mad at you."
He said, I don't know.
don't look at me.
He said, what were you even mad about? I don't know. But
Leave me alone.
leave me alone. What?
That's funny.
So, you feel like girls for real?
Yeah, I think so. And it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, women, but it's like I feel like that's me too. Like I hold grudges, and so it's like I need to learn to step away from that.
What about you, Kai? How you feel?
What's the question again?
Who do you think has more drama in their life or causes drama, men or women?
Depends on like the society with everyone's like what is it called? Like everyone has different preferences or like their what's that word? It's like oh yeah that like everyone has their own pronouns and stuff. Everyone has their own pronouns, so it's like I feel like it could be half and half with the gays and just like the society. Do you get what I'm saying? The society of like gays and transgender people and men, I feel like it's a 50-50. Who causes more drama, men or women?
Yeah. I was like,
But it depends on the society. Since the society is different, I think it's 50-50.
So you feel like you don't like controversial topics, huh?
I don't.
That's why you answer like that. I was like, yo, bruh,
But
men
it's
or women?
50-50. Yeah, you know what's so
Well,
weird?
I mean, it does depend on the person. But
It do depend on the person for sure. I ain't even going to like hold you off of that because it does depend on the person. But I'm talking about majority wise.
50-50. You know what's so crazy too? I would try to change the subject a little bit. It's
Yeah, I saw. You ain't slick. Like I saw that you trying to change the subject because he didn't want to do the controversy.
Transgender woman, so funny, not funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna get canceled. No. So there was this woman, a transgender woman who was a man transferred to a woman. He said, "I'm the first." Wait. No, it was a woman to a man. The man said, "I am the first man to ever get pregnant."
Oh.
Babe.
Hey, okay, and then there was another one where it's like
I'm
What is it?
canceled.
I don't want to mess this up, but I think it's the same thing you said. It's a transgender woman.
Yeah.
So-
It's to a man.
Wait,
So it was a woman, transgender man.
okay, and then the other way around.
Transgender woman.
So she was a man, and then now she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what it was. And she was like out at restaurants, and she's like picking on, like recording it, like picking on the waiters, being like, oh, they'll be like, oh, here you are, like, have a great dinner, sir, or you're welcome, sir, and then she would record it, and she'd be like, well, it just feels like a stab in the heart, like, you're calling me sir, I'm not a sir, and it's like, okay, well, now you're just like, you're creating drama because it's like, this isn't just one restaurant, it's multiple. And
that was a transgender woman?
Yeah.
Or the waitress was a
sorry.
transgender woman?
No, it was the customer.
Transgender, okay,
so, like,
makes
she's
sense.
going to eat, and she's like, the waiter, the waitress, or whatever, they'd go up to them and be like, "Here you go, sir." And yeah.
I'm canceled. I'm so. I feel like there's no coming back from what I said.
But I don't even know what you said that was wrong though. What?
I don't know.
I really didn't understand like what you said. What was wrong? You was just talking about
society.
What you said. You was literally just talking
radiation.
about the story that you heard.
Radiation.
Yeah.
Inflation.
You literally just talked about the story that you heard about a transition, a transgender.
It's the government.
Literally becoming the first man becoming pregnant.
It is the government.
The government wanted you to think that he said that, but he didn't say that.
No, I said it.
Now he said it.
Oh.
Now he said it. I'll say it for you. Now he said it. Like I heard it right here.
What?
Right here in my living room. I heard it. But like I don't know what we so scared of, right?
Nothing. I just feel like I could have worded it differently. You're right. You know what? Who cares?
Me, it's like, look, be whatever you want to be, bro.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like, I ain't stopping the flow of you. Just don't stop the flow of me.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But I feel like the gay guys do like make more drama out of nothing, if that makes sense. More than women sometimes. That's why I'm like, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
And then some, like, it's an offensive word, but like the lesbians make it more chill than...
That's an offensive word?
But even then, I feel like...
Dykes is an offensive word.
Oh, I thought you said lesbian. That's what I thought you said.
But even then, I feel like... Then it would be the women. Because it's the more feminine. The more feminine you are, the more drama you create. I don't know. That's in my,
your opinion? Yeah.
Okay, so you said the more feminine you are, the more drama you make.
Yeah. So I feel like it is women.
Yeah, then it would be women because you're saying with gay people, aren't they already acting feminine?
Some. A majority of the community, yeah.
Yeah, so that means that... Okay, so we already got your answer, damn near.
We're going to keep it like that.
We don't keep it like that. That boy said 50-50. We know what your answer is, man. Why are you getting those careful? You know what? Thank you for watching the Nameless Journey podcast, and thank you for being able to have this time and listen to us yap about everything and having a good time. Continue to listen to the podcast. Use code Dubble Dono AZVA. Get 10% off of your purchases as well. Go check out the YouTube video. Like I said, go like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow the Spotify on here as well if you want to go ahead and continue to listen to the extended version of the podcast. Also hit that bell so you can get notifications about it. Thank you for watching it. Any words for my guest? Any of y'all want to say anything? Final words?
Out.
Kai's out.
We out.
We out.
Mic drop.
Indeed. Thank you for being on the podcast, Serina. Thank you, Kai, for being my co-host and being on the podcast as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your guys' time here. And we are Nameless Journey Podcast. We out. Deuces.